Yo, sorry it took so long. I sat down and I was like, you know what? You know what? I want another cup of coffee. Ooh, still a little warm. Still a little warm. Only one sub, your Novasauric Rex. Congratulations. Love myself some Nova. Big shout out to everybody here. Saffron, Casey, Troy, Arc, Exile, Jordan. Tommy B down here. What's going on? Welcome in, fellas. Don't forget, hit that like button. For sure. Yeah, Tyler knows what's up. Alright, so yeah, it just ended Pindle, unfortunately. But you know, just the way time went. Pindle and Neelathak. But just the way life goes, I couldn't get on stream earlier, so especially since Terra's Andy coming in an hour. So I didn't want to like start streaming at like 10 a.m. and stream all the way till like 5 without eating any food today. Can't stream till 5 o'clock. And yeah, well, I don't know, unfortunately, fortunately, is what it is. I end up having to stream in the morning here because I've got stuff going on later tonight, so I couldn't do a Friday night stream. Unfortunately, do love the Friday night streams, but love them. Solar Reed, welcome in, welcome in. I must stream till 10 p.m. Ooh, I don't know about that. The vehicle is rolling out of the Sweetville household at 5 p.m. today, and I have to be showered up and cleaned up and looking handsome and fine by then, so... Oop. There was... The problem is, too, I could stream till, like, 4, maybe, but that's a pretty long stream. There's a terrorized Thresh Socket, which... Love me some terrorized Thresh Socket, huh? I don't know if I have a good Thresh Socket map on this Barb anymore. I re-rolled it, and I think I got rid of the Thresh Socket map. But, I mean, how important is a Thresh Socket map, right? Or actually, I think I had re-rolled the map already, and I think my Thresh Socket map was bad already, actually, so... But either way, Thresh Socket, terrorized, he's right there. And obviously being terrorized can drop everything in the game. Hysterical. Yo, Fred, what's going on? Oh yeah, so Fred, not that bad of news, but I may have some baby amount of bad news. So, I obviously posted up in Discord, I shouted it out on stream a few times. I have not had a single person say they wanted to do Sweetville Fantasy League. Not one person. So, we might not be doing it this year. Literally not one person said they wanted to do a $25 Fantasy League, so... We might just have to pass on it. T-Duh, welcome in. Brad said he missed a notification. Well, I've only been on for 6 minutes and 35 seconds, so you didn't miss too much, Brad. Maybe nobody heard me or followed through. One day, Saffron said he'll know what fantasy football is. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll shout it out a couple more times on stream, especially right at the beginning here. This can go for whoever's watching, or if you're watching the VOD later. So I'm trying to put together, I've always done them for free, but when you do a free fantasy football league, then like people always like, if they lose like the first 3 weeks or something, they just drop out and they stop paying attention, and you know, nobody wants that. So I'm going to do a $25 fantasy league this year for anybody who hears this and is interested. So any of you slayers out there, just send me a message on Discord, send me a DM on Discord. Biv helped me out there. Including Biv, if you want in, just send me a message on Discord and just say, hey, I want in, bro, or something like that. Fred, same with you. I'm going to use those messages just as a reminder to myself, like, oh, who was all in again? And I can just look at my messages and be like, him, you know, so I don't have to, like, message people like, I forget, did you say you were going to be in? I forgot, did you? You know what I mean? So anyone who wants in the fantasy football $25 league with me, and sounds like Fred, sounds like Biv, sounds like Smolps, probably. So same for you, Smolps, same for everybody else. Just send me a quick message anytime in the near future here, preferably today or tomorrow, but as soon as you can. Just let me know if you want in. $25 fantasy league on Yahoo. On Yahoo. Nick Stevens, smash that like button. Appreciate you. Thank you for 25 months. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but that's more than 2 years. My God. My God. And yeah, so I'm hoping for a 12-person league. So technically, I think the first 12 people that say they want to be in it, I'll take, well, 11. And we got Fred and Biv, and it sounds like pretty much the first 11 people to send me a message saying they want in are who's going to get in. That's how you enter, pretty much. But yeah, so far nobody has, so. Love to see you on YouTube when I'm playing a D2, Tommy says. Nice, yeah. It's always nice, you know, that's one of the things I like too about me streaming now, but even before I would watch streams or I'd have videos up and stuff. Almost like you're hanging out with the boys, all slaying demons, listening to people chat. Sometimes in Discord too, I kind of like that when I would be, I usually don't, I'll get right to that, Troy, but just in the middle of my...
I'll see your 25 months and raise you to 29 months.
Actually, we'll skip the story. We'll jump back to the story because I got to shout out Troy with 29 months of Slayership. 25 months. Impressive, awesome, amazing. Thank you so much, Nick and Troy. Absolutely amazing 29 months of supporting the channel. Thank you both so much. Means a lot. Oh, I was just blasting with my toes. But anyways, what was I talking about? Brain melting, can't compute. I don't remember at all what I was saying now, but it was cool and important. Very interesting too. I can't remember what it was now. Anyways. Appreciate you, Fred. Yeah. Appreciate you. I have to go back, watch my own stream, rewind to see what I was talking about there. Playing with the boys. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I started, you know, I'd be playing GeoGuessr, or I actually was even playing a little bit offline. You know, sometimes when some of the guys are just in one of the group chats, I just sit there and listen to them. Everybody else babble on about whatever funny nonsense they're talking about, or maybe it's something important, but just listening to the other people chit-chat. Nice hearing the familiar voices and stuff, you know what I mean? Community. Sasquatch, welcome in. Thomas up here said he wanted to be in the league too. Yeah, same goes for you, Thomas. Just it would probably be beneficial too if your Discord name's different than your YouTube name to tell me who you are on YouTube, by the way. YouTube or Twitch or whatever your primary handle would be. Just to kind of help me match names up with other names, you know? Yeah, Pogyog, appreciate you. Yeah, gaming with the boys in Discord, yeah. Man, that's funny how my brain lost that so fast. Because it's early. It's early. Stayed up a little too late the last few days, just doing absolutely nothing important. Was flipped on some Breaking Bad.
I can't carry
and been struggling to fall asleep lately. I need to do something different. Need to figure something out. We'll get her taken care of though. Falroon, oh, maybe not that good. Not that great since I'm not even picking it up, but get back here. Josh says, fellas, it's slaying time. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Still can't find an infinity base, says Nick. Huh. You want an SCV, huh? Do you have any other infinity base options, like an ethereal cryptic axe or anything like that, or you just you're just trying to find an ethereal elite base, pretty much, Nick? Because if you do have a ethereal great poleaxe or ethereal thresher, anything like that, I would just use whatever elite base you can get your hands on. I wouldn't try to. It's a personal preference of mine. I wouldn't fret too much about which base you use. Don't forget the 4-socketed ethereal man catcher too that people like. I'm hoping for 12 teams, Jordan, but if we only get 10, then I'm gonna do 10. I'm not gonna ask anybody send me any money until I definitively get to the point where, you know, oh, we're only gonna do 10 or we're only gonna do 12. But yeah, Generally, you know, just I know if people are bigger into fantasy, they want to know the what rules are we going with and stuff like that. I was assuming probably half PPR, 3 wide with a flex. Oh, I think I did no defense, no kicker, right? I think we do no defense, no kicker. So the scoring ends up a little bit lower, but then you don't have that fluky, like, oh, this kicker kicked 3 50-yard field goals and got 85 points, you know what I mean? So, or like, oh, this dumb quarterback threw 2 pick sixes, so I just won my week because of an accident, you know? No defense, no kicker, like true G's. Cracked Scythe Infinity for the win! Infinity, put it a infinity bill. It's like not the lowest requirements and also doesn't have a lot of damage. It's like the worst of everything. Oh, Joe C, my man, holy smokes. Claremont, I believe is how you pronounce that. Maybe. Enjoy the content, keep it up. Don't miss Detroit Winters. Thank you for a fat $20 super chat. Means a lot supporting the channel. I'm glad you enjoy the content, by the way. Coffee cheers to that one. Yeah, winters can be annoying around here. You ain't wrong there. Former Michigander, it sounds like.
Claremont donated $20 through Super Chat. Enjoy your content. Keep it up. P.S. Don't miss Detroit Winters.
Thank you once again for a very generous $20 Super Chat. You want to roll Dolo. I don't know what Dolo stands for, but add a mandatory set. Yeah, make it a 2 QB. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done a 2 QB before, and I don't know how much. You know, I don't know. I never like having. I don't know. It just seems like it'd be annoying. I literally play in a 10-man league that has only 1 quarterback, and there's been years where I honestly can't even find a quarterback off the waiver wire because, and it's always going to be like every league has its own almost like personality. In this league, everybody probably about midway through the year, they just start stacking up defenses and quarterbacks. They just cut their entire benches and just stack quarterbacks and defenses and kickers and stuff like that. So you like can't find a defensive kicker anywhere. So what they do is they pick up quarterbacks to like stream in the playoffs. So they'll have like 4 quarterbacks. They'll have one for like the final week of the regular season, and they'll have like whatever quarterback they want to use in week 1 that has a good matchup, whatever quarterback in week 2 has a good matchup, whatever quarterback they can get that has the best matchup in week 3. Like they'll have things like that. It's very strange. Same thing with defenses and even kickers. So I don't know. I could not imagine, and that's a 10-man league. Crazy, but yeah. Spent 7 years there, you say? Gotcha. Yeah, it's it can be cold, pretty cold sometimes. It is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, right? Viv said last time I won a football championship, I literally picked a different defense every week. Yeah, you just stream the defenses matchups. Yeah, it's pretty normal strategy, I would say, in general, really. That's what everybody does kind of with defenses and kind of kickers, kind of. Actually, with kickers, they usually just pick up a kicker and they just say forget about it because you can't even like tell matchups and stuff. It's just complete luck. Just literally complete luck. Like there's no matchup. There's no like, oh, well, yeah, he was a high probability of, no. Luck. Marty, welcome in. Good morning. Gridiron Einstein. There you go. That's another thing that they call fantasy football. They say it's Dungeons and Dragons for jocks. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't find that it is an offensive term or anything like that, so I kind of like it. Nothing wrong with either one, in my opinion. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons seems like not something I would enjoy, but I mean, I'm appreciative of anyone doing things that they enjoy. The only way to live. 220 Java gloves, can't leave those behind. Finally found them. Oh, just one. A Theocryptic Axe, nice base. Says Axel 0. AXL 0. Talking about the Infinity bases. Yeah, I don't fret too much about Infinity or Insight bases and stuff like that. They're all pretty good, and I feel like I never notice a difference. But yeah, Rick is running early today. Yeah, I forgot that I had I have a party later, birthday party. So, and it's actually like no kids there either. So it's all gonna be old people just getting ham bone, going YOLO. So just kind of kidding, but yeah, it is a no kids party. So pretty cool. Domes, outdoors. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things, Psychonaut. I do get you, but it's still just like super random. When the only factor about whether you like telling if a kicker is going to do good or not is what the weather is going to do. Like, not that that's a factor, but it is the only factor to consider. That's a bad sign. You know. That's a bad sign. But yeah, to each their own. If y'all like kickers in fantasy football, I mean, that's your thing. The main thing I want to stress is my opinion is always the right one. So, just kidding, obviously. Or am I? Enjoy that. Appreciate you, Psycho. Oh, Marty, I didn't see that part where you said, sad there's not a drinking stream tonight. Hanging out with the boys, having a couple drinks. Yeah, it happens. Just time of year is busy. I feel like the end of the summer is always busy. Oop. Especially now in the mix, we got 2 days a week baseball. Dance camps are going ham bone right now. I had to take her to dance camp twice this week. Was that twice this week? I don't remember. At least once. I think I got out of the other one. Possibly. Jordan up a minute ago. I'm in a 2-quarterback league, so you gotta have 4 quarterbacks. Oh boy. Unfortunately, those letters are in like Chinese or Mandarin or something. It looks like. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hello, welcome in. There's a number 8 in there. Maybe we'll go with 8. It's probably not an 8. It's probably some other icon or something. But do want to shout out real quick, as always, while we're slaying here. Look at the icon over there in the other corner. PC Bros, thank you so much for sponsoring the stream. If you're looking for a pre-built PC, check the link in the description. Check them out, and you can always use code SweetPhil to get a little discount on a pre-built PC if you decide to. Go ahead and pick one up from those fine, beastly PC makers. Walk, run, cold res, huh? Not too bad. I mean, cold's not the most important. You'd want it fire or lightning, but that's cool. Making up for that, you know, what walk, run charms you'd use. I've used those on Amazons before, right? Teleport frames are so bad, you end up running around a lot. Where else did I use some of those? Oh no, I just used it. It was just an Amazon. I think I was rocking. Oh yeah, when I was using my full Mavina's cold boa, I was rocking some walk run charms. So yeah. Machine, welcome in. Welcome in, my man. See Jordan talking about his keepers. I gotta check that out. I know not everybody's interested in fantasy football, but hey, maybe y'all learn something. You can listen to us chit chat. Maybe you'll get interested in it. Look it up. Find out you actually love fantasy football, huh? But Jordan talking about his keepers. Deciding between Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Gibbs, and Puka. You said it's a 2 quarterback, huh? If it's a 2 quarterback, what would Phil do? I got some decisions, but I think might have become easier. 2 quarterbacks gonna be tough. Stroud and Lamar. I think those two. Boy, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. I might leave off. Is it a 3-man keeper or keep 3 people with no round penalty? It's not like Stroud in the 10th or Lamar in the 4th. Like none of that shenanigans. Oh, 2 keepers. Oh, 2 keepers, 2 quarterback league. Oof. That's a toughie. That's a real toughie if it's only a two keepers. I might keep the 2 quarterbacks then maybe, but I'm not, like I said, I've never played in a 2 quarterback league, so there's my 1 cent. It's not even 2 cents, it's just 1 cent because I'm really not sure. Yeah, in being a 2 quarterback league, I think I would go with the 2 quarterbacks, I guess. Because everyone's going to keep like 1 quarterback, I would suspect. And you're going to end up with your second quarterback either being Lamar Jackson or it'll be like Geno Smith or like Will Levis or something like that. Daniel Jones, you know. Russell Wilson, you know, something like that. Detroit would get rid of Monty. I mean, that is an idea. Sometimes you can think, look where your first round pick is to, and decide like, am I, like, where my pick is, and if you do want to keep 3 people, technically kind of sorted or whatever, is Lamar Jackson more likely to be drafted before wherever you pick in a 2 quarterback league? Or is Gibbs more likely to be picked before where you pick first in your 2 quarterback league? You can kind of think of it that way. And usually I know quarterbacks fly off in 2 quarterback stuff, so it's almost not literally, but almost as if like if you have a first round pick, you're almost guaranteed to be able to draft Jahmyr Gibbs. I would think. This is my speculation. Like I said, as you know, I don't know, I'm probably overqualifying or over whatever you call it, but I'm assuming you got a first round pick. I've never played in a 2 quarterback league though, of course so. Joden beat Hell Mode yesterday. Congratulations. Beat Hell Mode. Used one of my guides for gearing to beat Hell. Nice, man. Glad the videos helped you out, and really, gotta say thank you for watching. Thank you so much for checking out the videos. Glad they helped you out. Whoops. There we go. Hop up out of here. Jordan said he's had Lamar on for his entire career. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's how I'm about to be for. I drafted Bijan Robinson last year, but it's a 1 quarterback, like 1 quarterback league, so I'll probably, hopefully he steps it up even more here. So oh yeah, I read that. See, you got the 5th pick this year. Yeah, at the 5th overall pick in a 2 quarterback league, I would think you'd be able to get Gibbs there, and especially if there's only 2 keepers in a 2 quarterback league per team. Like, that's not a lot of players. Like, even if you don't get Gibbs, like, I don't even know, people might not even be able to keep like Bijan, and I mean, they probably would be able to keep Bijan and Brees on their team and stuff like that, but they might not. Like, if they want to keep Josh Allen and like Tyreek Hill or something, somebody has that on their team, They might have to like let Bijan go or something, or let Brees Hall go, like, and you could even get one of those guys, which I would say is at minimum equal to Gibbs. If not, most people would probably consider them better. Like, but it's hard to say on the person, but the guy that got Bijan's keeping him. Yeah, I can kind of believe that. Keeper league, you want to keep those young guys like that, but I was just saying it's possible that kind of stuff would be happening, but yeah, because only having 2 keepers is not very many. Even this year, I'm like, we get 3 keepers in my league, and it's not a 2 quarterback league, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was wondering who I should keep. I think I've settled on it now, but yeah. I was having to decide between Pacheco and James Cook, but I think I'm going to go with Pacheco pretty positively now. All the off-season news coming in and this and that and stuff, so. And then, yeah, my other 2 keepers are Bijan and Devo, so hopefully Ayuk gets traded. That'd be sick for Devo stock. How am I so Java Glub phobic? Yeah, who knows? Augusto said, just back into D2, where can I check the patch info and stuff? Boy, I don't know if there's one place where you could check like all of the D2R updates. Ooh boy, at this point, Augusto, geez, there's so much stuff. If you haven't played D2R since the changes, like it's not exactly like D2 LOD anymore. I don't know if there's a singular place that's going to have all that, to be perfectly honest. Have I ever played Diablo 1? Asked Josh. I did. The first time I played Diablo 1 was actually probably about 6 months ago. I did it on stream. I was thinking actually of playing Diablo 1 again, because I played through with the warrior, aka the barbarian, and then I did about half of a playthrough with like the mage, I think, or something, or maybe it was the rogue or something. But then I started, I don't know if there was a new season or something like that, and I stopped playing it. A new D2R season maybe, or D4 or something. I was thinking about giving her another playthrough. Oh, champ up here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Joden, appreciate you. Need a little help there on the playthrough? Just watch Sweet Phil's video. What I did. Appreciate you. John Simo, yeah, fellas, don't forget to hit the like button. Between Twitch and YouTube, we got 125 fine slayers. Thank you each and every one of you for hanging out, watching the stream. Sloth says, good luck on the runs. Appreciate you. There we go. What the heck is... Well, heck, it was 5 months ago. 5 months ago when I did D1. Could have been something like that. Yeah, time flies when you're old. Don't forget that, Jordan. Between baseball practices and... yeah. All that stuff. Do I have any targets? Specifically trying to find Tyrael's Might 8 to complete the Holy Grail. Just finished Trav Barb, says Thai Mega. Very fun. Yeah, Trav Barb, pretty cool. Trav, not my favorite spot, but a lot of other people do love Trav. And I've done it before just so I could say I did it, pretty much. Good old Trav. Started the season doing only running Trav, which you may have seen. Trash, welcome in. Yo, 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 yo! Morning, fellas. Might see more than 45 seconds of stream, yeah. I'll be on for probably at least 3 hours today. We got TZ Andy in a half an hour. Oh, lots of sacred armors popping everywhere, huh? Every sacred armor you see, but even with all this magic find, even with 700 magic find, I can't get it to roll unique, huh? Can't wait till I find another set sacred armor here in a second. Can't wait. Can you make new rune words on non-ladder? It depends how new they are. You'd have to look up a rune word list and kind of like... So I know for sure, let's see, you cannot make Mosaic, Cure, Metamorphosis. I think Bulwark, you cannot make them. But then there's some other newer ones that you can make in non-ladder that are newer, but like not brand new. They're new. Like I think you can make Flickering Flame on ladder, or on non-ladder, excuse me. So yeah, it depends when the rune words were released. The last set of rune words that were released, you cannot make those on non-ladder. So Augusto said just pulled a Templar's Might. It is rare, so congrats on that, but also uncongrats because it's not Tyrael's. But yeah. Got home from work, ready for cheesy. Andy, Crowman 1 AC. Hopefully, Crowman, you get some good luck. Real talk, how much money do you make? Oh boy. Does that ever get asked in stream and people answer and tell you exactly how much money they make doing stuff? Just curious. I'm not mad at you or anything, I guess, but it's kind of a weird question to ask on a live stream. Sloth said, for real, the last 4 years has felt like 1 year. Yeah, I mean, kinda. That's kind of what I hear. It's, scientifically, as you get older, time appears to go faster. I forget what the mechanism is for that, but it's actually like a true thing. That people's time perception speeds up as when you get older. Something to do with when you're learning things. Time appears to go slower, and then because you get older and you stop learning stuff, some mechanism in the brain like just causes time to appear to go faster. So if you want it to feel like you're gonna live longer, learn more stuff. Is there a TC tracker where you know when they're happening? For offline single player, Joden, there is. If you just go to your favorite search engine, type in D2R Terrazone Tracker, the link, it'll pop right up. It's like D2EMU.com or something like that. Chromaniac. Oh yeah, the one in an eye. Okay, there you go. There you go. Chromaniac. Gotcha. We'll go. We'll just go Maniac. I'll try to remember that. Online, no, you can't tell super far out. You can see what the current one is and the next one on that same website, but you can't see like tomorrow or something. Death Clock, yo, big money today. Yeah, hopefully we get something good here. What's your third favorite dinosaur? Oh, absolutely Ankylosaurus for sure, 100%. 100%. Firmly at the number 3 spot. Josh is in his 30s, time's flying. Yeah, I'm creeping up on the end of my 30s here, and yeah. Devastating. John said he's grabbing some beers, doing some work outside. All right. Having some nice cold brews. Doing a little yard work. Standard dude maneuver right there. Job outside of streaming. I've been full-time YouTube and streaming for like since about 4 or 5 months after D2R came out. Second, I said, how did that guy the other day never find a facet? Yeah, it's hard to say. Sometimes people don't do a lot of like end game farming or something, and so they just don't find a lot of. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So, Trash saying Phil making you feel like you're 1 foot in the grave. Yeah, you're a little more advanced in the age department, huh? No, it's just talking about yourself like you're old, just kind of a defense mechanism, so you don't really have to really sit and think about what your age actually is and what that means. Just so joking about it. It's just, yeah. Way to not have to worry about it. People don't know how to farm endgame. Yeah, it could be kind of like that, yeah. Keep farming normal and nightmare. Possibly, possibly. Or a lot of people probably, and I used to fall into this trap, so it's not like me talking crap about other people or anything like that, but people think you gotta farm like players 8 full games, and then because the games are full, they can't really kill stuff themselves very good because the monsters have too much life and it's too hard. So then they end up like running around with other people, and other people always grab all the high runes and fastest when they drop, so they don't end up getting any of them because they're like sitting back with their Nova Sorceress, but they can't like get hit with their Nova Sorceress, so they die, so they're like too far away to grab anything. I used to fall into that trap back in the day too, thinking you had to farm like high players count stuff all the time to find good things, when actually, like I did on my video before, players 8 really better than players 1 video. It's really a trap sometimes for a lot of people to farm in full games with other people, like especially online. Especially if everyone's doing the same area. Like if everyone's running the Chaos Sanctuary or doing bail runs, it's really a trap. You're not never gonna get anything, but you won't. It's gonna be real hard. Jade Gray says, that was me. I play a ton. Got that streamer luck. Yeah, not finding a facet is pretty uncommon, but yeah, I hear stories from people, not about all the time, but of like stuff that they just, I mean, I haven't found 220 Java gloves in 3 years on single player. So things can happen, you know? Finishing Holy Grail, part 24,000. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Epidemia, welcome in. Welcome in. You know it'll find longer to find Tyrael's Might if you're looking for it. Right. I should just do a playthrough and it'll drop off of like the Hell Bail kill. That'd be pretty sick. Imagine if I was like doing a stream where I was running like hardcore or something, and then I like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna beat it on hardcore, here we go, and kill Bail. Tyrael's Might pops off. I would probably have to go to the hospital because I'd probably dislocate my neck in excitement. Don't tell me what's possible and not possible. Bill, you can't dislocate your neck. It'll happen.
I am overburdened.
Shane said he's been rocking 6 months on single player, no facet either. Huh. War Spike. God tier crane beak. Look at that magic find. That thing probably swings so fast. About to make a double crane beak frenzy barb here in a second.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Wonder barb. Wisp only dropped and I wasn't expecting a good call on that one. There's not really like. Someone asked about leak for the next update. I would just say wherever you've seen that is. I don't have any comments on that. Actually, I'm not gonna say a word about it. As far as I'm aware, there's no leak. But wherever you see that at, just go ahead and look at it if you want to or whatever. So we'll just leave it at that. It's not really a topic I want to talk about. All unique rings are SOJs. No doubt on that one. It is crazy how they're all SOJs. Until I identify them, that is, anyways. But I don't call an SOJ every time it's a unique ring, though, right? Just that one time when I was right. Just that one time. Let's see. Farming with the Wind Druid so slow. Are you saying that mine was, or are you rocking Wind Druid and it's slow there, Shane? Which I'm not sure exactly on the full context of that comment. Wind Druid can be like Tornado Druid. NATO can be pretty quick. Like honestly, it can be up there with some of the best, to be honest, if you have perfect gear. Now I was using that Hurricane Druid with sub-perfect gear, so it was a little bit slower than I would have liked, but it's just I just felt like rocking something a little different, you know. So your Druid is slow, gotcha. Yeah, Wind Druid with absolutely perfect gear is actually, it was better than I expected when I rocked it not long ago. So. Epidemia said he was watching this Ivan guy. His last item was Hotspurs. That was like Dabrunski. He had like 4 items left on his grail and he didn't have Hotspurs. It's funny. How much MF? It's like I got like 700, big guy. Don't use a keybind for the cube. No, because if I have a keybind for it like this, but if you do this, it doesn't. If you open the cube, it only leaves you this much room to click on an item. Right, so you have to be like right on top of it. I can't like click over here and grab it. Also, if I pick up an item and I drop it in the cube, then I have to come over and get the scroll of identify and come back. So it's really pointless in my view to have a cube on PC with a mouse. Maybe on controller it could be very well. But I open the cube, I pick it up, boop, I drop it in the cube, open the cube, grab a scroll instantly, and like that. It's just much more, you know, put it in, boom, identify, throw it out. It's just more fluid that way than opening up, dropping, getting the scroll, grabbing it, dropping it, you know, like. That's my view on it though. Pretty semi-common question anyways. I could see on a controller why you definitely would want it, but Flying Bear. It's funny how sometimes when they're names like that I only read half of it, so it almost sounds like it's something like, oh, his name's Flying Bear, but I don't read the whole thing because it's like not like offensive, but it's not something I would want to say with like my 7-year-old daughter sitting right there. So it sounds like it's almost like a cute name, and it's not like a. But anyways, Said he's found 10 facets and no lightning ones. Yeah, that's unfortunate. RNG, right? RNG. One copy here. Easy saying definitely a quality of life thing. Old name made for fun. Yeah, it's all good. It's not anything super bad or anything. I just sometimes I stop and think about it, how I only read part of people's names. Because yeah, I'm probably the only person that like streams with their children in the room with them in the world. Probably the only one, but most you guys probably wouldn't notice usually because she's pretty good kid, and she's like, I've been streaming almost her entire life that she can remember, so it's just like normal to her. Like she used to walk right up, and I'd be like, no, stay out of the camera. Like, what do you? And she'd just like talk to me and stuff. But now she walks up and she stands there and stares at me until I like acknowledge her, because she knows that like especially if I'm recording a video and I'm like 8 minutes and she like starts talking right in the middle of me recording a video, very not happy. So yeah, she waits till I stop talking or like I acknowledge her, like, yes dear, you know. Lions in 6 days. Ooh, trash, man, it's crazy. I'm interested to see, because preseason, you know, you're not really, you know, oh, who's gonna win? Lions better win. I want to see Hendon Hooker do something good. I want to see Hendon Hooker make it happen. Because I think in the prior preseasons he's looked pretty meh, like not very great, if I remember correctly. Giant Thresher, okay, not used a ton, but the Elite Base rare. Stormspire, kind of rare to find. I mentioned this before, yeah. It's weird that this has chances of things happening when struck instead of on striking. Those should be switched to on striking. Also, hey devs, listen up. Indestructible items that are not ethereal, they should be able to roll ethereal or not ethereal, either one. This thing would be so much better if it could roll ethereal and be indestructible. Make it happen, devs. Go Bears. Ugh, gross. Get out of here, John. No, Chuck. Get out of here, Gray. Budget hammered in, but he's definitely not as powerful as a perfect one, says Josh. Oh, for sure, yeah. Still dealing out a lot of damage, I'm sure, but yeah, you usually lack on the survivability, so it's harder to play. Don't have Enigma, probably. Speculation here. So being able to telestomp and survive everything, mega OP. Mega powerful. But yeah, you gotta start somewhere, right? RNGesus, bless Phil, please, appreciate ya. Too bad Stormspire doesn't have a purpose cool weapon though. Yeah, just kind of a rare thing, kind of cool there, Maniac, but yeah, it would need some changes to be worth something, but Gray says, holy moly, you do, talking about streaming with the kids in the room. Yeah, but yeah, it's not like I actually have my daughter's computer is like right there. I'm pointing over my monitor. It's like right over there. I got it. So, I mean, she pretty much like either plays a game or something or watches YouTube Kids or something. So, what you gonna do though, huh? I mean, I can't afford $150 a day daycare or some BS like that. So. Is what it is. She's not here right now though. My wife took her at the moment, but probably 50% of my streams, my daughter's right here with me. And then the older one is 19. So, I mean, he can do whatever he wants, obviously. Can you bind weapon swap to a mouse side button? Probably. I've never really thought about doing it. I actually find if I, Mr. Bear, if I push the side buttons on my mouse too much, it causes me right here on the back of my thumb, and like down into my wrist, it causes me a lot of pain if I push the side button too much. So yeah, I don't set up. I have my macro set up on a side mouse button on my mouse, and if I'm running something like Pindle at like or if I'm running Thresh Socket at like a 5 or 6 second clip, because you can actually run Thresh Socket in, I think the fastest time I got was like a little over a 4-second run. If I'm spam farming something like that over and over again, like 5 or 6 or 7 times a minute, my wrist, this tendon over here and up into my thumb will like hurt a bunch. So I don't put too much on my side mouse buttons. It could be too. I broke this hand several times too, so it could be something with that. You know, it's hard to say. You know, everyone's got different. Carpal tunnel. Yeah, I hope it's not something like that. But yeah, I do have this thing it's like a little wrist thing that it just like holds up my. You can kind of see it. It just kind of holds up my hand, and it slides around. It's got the same pads on it that a mouse does on the bottom, so it's like a wrist rest, but the wrist rest moves with your hand. So this thing helped out so much. I actually tried to get a hold of this company. I tried to get them to like sponsor me or something, but I couldn't get a deal worked out. At first they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we don't." I can't remember what they were, but we're like, "Yeah, we don't just want to send out free stuff to people." And I'm like, "Oh no, you misunderstood. I bought the item. It saved my streaming career literally in my YouTube, and I recommend it to everybody already. And I was just wondering if we could work out some kind of sponsorship, you know, link or something." And then it just kind of petered out. They kept going, "Oh yeah, totally. But our budget's full for this month. Get a hold of us next month and we'll see what we can do." And then the first of the month would come around and I'm like, "Hey, you said get a hold of you for the next month, blah, blah, blah." And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, now it's like getting close to the end of the year, our marketing budget, get a hold of us on the new year." And then I'd get a hold of them and they're like, "Oh yeah, my boss said," and I'm like, "Okay, I see what's going on. Like, you could have just said no." Like, I've never been blown off before. Fernando, how do you know the offline terror zone? Just Google D2R terror zone schedule, and it should pop right up with the website, to be honest. Good old Wraith Flight. Really, that almost 367 throw damage. Kind of high. It is a slow attack speed though, but another elite base one. Semi-rare one there. 15 mana after each kill. Yeah. What time we got here? We still got 4 more minutes. Okay, I was kind of curious on what time was left here. World first single player Heart of the Oak. 40 all res, Jarv. Oh my. Oh my. Congratulations. First one's a 40. Wow. Yeah, I think the first one I made here on D2R rolled like a 31 or 2 or something. That's some sick luck. Congratulations. Where else can you claim to be an MFer and it's a good thing? Right. I wasn't sure with the title and thumbnail and stuff. You never know with like algorithms and like computers like reading stuff and making decisions. I wasn't sure if it was gonna like hit me for like swearing or something, but really it's like not. I don't mean MFer, I mean MFer. You know what I mean? So Bear says wrist so weak I started going to the gym. When I grab a weight, do biceps, it doesn't hurt, but as soon as I put the weight down, ooh, unfortunate, Bear. Yeah, I honestly used to have more wrist problems. Actually, after bowling for a couple of years, my wrist started feeling a little bit better. My wrist got so much stronger. Like when I first started bowling, I had to have like a wrist guard and stuff, and then I got like a wrist wrap, so that not so much it wasn't as tight of a wrist wrap. Pretty much, it was just a generic support. And now I don't use one at all anymore. So ready to tear a new one into Andy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let me look here. Let's see. Coffee. Check. Water. Let's finish this up. So Andy's coming up in just a couple of minutes here. I'm gonna just look here for a second. I'm gonna try to run Andy. Let me actually hold up. Let me do one non-terrorized. I was gonna run terrorized Andy on this Barb and just see how it went at first, because I just like doing things. I like trying things for myself for one time. Like, it would tell you just kind of like inherently or logically, wow, what a terrible map this is too. My God. That it's not going to work great, but I just want to try it out myself. Oh, actually, what? Oh, this is a God tier map. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to do it one time here, non-terrorized, and we'll try it the other time. I don't think Berserk Barb's going to work out much. Didn't realize I streamed. Yeah. Grip it. What's going on? Welcome in. I stream actually on Twitch and YouTube, so. Not the greatest, and this is unterrorized players 1, so that's probably not going to work out. We'll do one more time. Havoc, welcome in. Yo. Casey also, what's going on? Sloth said he felt he was shopping vendors for an hour. Wrist was tingling, had to take a break. Oof, that's a problem. We got 2 more minutes. I mean, that's a pretty good Andy map on my Barb here, too. Boy, I'm surprised at all the misses. All the swing and misses with so many points into this stuff. God tier map, though. It is pretty good, yeah. How much magic find? This Barb has a little over 700. Actually, I usually don't really shout out the Twitch stream or whatever, because I do stream on. I'm streaming right now, Grip, on Twitch and YouTube on both. You can kind of see, here's the Twitch, here's the YouTube icon next to it. The chats are combined up here. Twitch. So, yeah. I usually just, you know, hey, subscribe up, and you know, I don't push it too much to get people to try to like sign up for Discord, sign up. Not high enough. It must be like 60% or something. Wait, do I have? Yeah, okay. 115, so it's high enough. I don't actually need that. What do I got for amulet here? Let me see. Maybe I never really looked close enough at this. I'm over it. I'll just use what I got. Hunter's bow. Let's go. First drop, 1 to 2 fire. Small charm, God tier. Nice. Jordan says, I'm Audie here. Oh, you didn't know I was a streamer? You're out. Nice. Yeah, 700. That build with 700 magic find is it's just one of those builds that you can kind of stack up obscene amounts for doing one particular task, attempting to find super rare uniques. Decapitator ethereal? No. Hellslayer was always a cool one back in the day, though. Kind of like the budget grandfather, like people you'd use Hellslayer before they found the grandfather. Mustang, welcome in. Welcome in. What celebration after I find Ethereals? I have no idea. I don't really plan stuff out like that, I guess. I'll probably be like, good, I found it. And then I'm going to keep playing. Fabian says, nice to have your stream up while playing D2. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's a very common the same thing I used to do, pull up other people's streams or videos, maybe even podcasts and stuff. But yeah, love it. Oh, Grand Charm, I didn't even see that. I almost overlooked it. Almost. Very long comment there, Fit, about Kung Fu. Interesting. Interesting. Spectral Shard, not good enough. Rita Fireclaw. So Fireclaw is fire damage, obviously. Would you ever do a Flickering Flame for a Fireclaw Druid to get more fire damage? Could that be a Flickering Flame base? I mean, it could be a 5 like a Delirium could be a 5 Fireclaw too. Would you guys ever think that would be a thing? Or I'm super noobish on Fireclaw. I never really rock it, so. It's interesting. I'm gonna hang on to it for a second. I'm gonna wait and see what some of y'all legends say. Anyone out there a Fireclaw legend that would know anything? Would you ever do a Flickering Flame or a Delirium for like a 5 Fireclaw Delirium? Metamorphosis Fireclaw. All right, yeah, or Metamorphosis. There you go. I don't know why that didn't come across my mind. 2 to Paladin. That's interesting. I mean, not great, but you know, it's kind of interesting. Rolled that way. Yeah, a couple people recommend Metamorphosis safe and Havoc. You mean Flickering Flame says Havoc? Sorry. Yeah, I wonder. Yo, Yoshi, welcome in. Gonna be gold if I find Tyrell's Might. Then they do an update, add teleport to it. I would be shocked if they added teleport to Tyrell's Might. Shocked for sure. Minold, I didn't even call that to be an SOJ this time. Sacred Targe could be a good base. Can I grab it before I die? But it's not. Jordan's gonna do to his pants when I find Tyrell's Might. Please don't. I mean, I would never know if you actually did or not, but just don't. Woo! Oh! Getting beat up over here. So Havoc saying for Fireclaw, I think you would rather use Flickering Flame for the minus fire res. That's what I was thinking. Working on the boat, watching Phil. Says Trash, nice. Cedar Bow, War Staff. Got to check it for the Wanda Nova, for the whatchamacallit, Obsession base. Havoc saying Tyrell's Might would need Might Aura plus teleport. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not an expert balancer, right? So I'm not really sure on rebalancing unique type of stuff, if anything like that ever did happen magically. Enigma having teleport is nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just kind of need something to have teleport, though, for sure. I mean, you could almost, like, just give every character teleport, but only one sub said he just called work and told him you quit. Either congratulations, I guess? Oh, just, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, whoa, what's going on here? Melee version of Enigma would be lit. Yeah, I mean, we'll just think rationally here. If Tyros Might had teleport, I guess I would be fine with it. I mean, it's so rare anyways, right? Like, it's... Tyros Might's more rare than finding a John and a Burr, so... I guess it would be fine. Zorkon said, first Burr Rune drop ever. Congrats on the first Burr Rune there. Ugh. Casey says, yeah, bust out another 1,000. That's what boat stands for. That's what I hear. I could never afford a boat, but people who have boats love boats. That's for sure. Safety saying he thinks Metamorphosis would be better than the minus 15 fire res. Hard to say specifically for Fireclaw. I don't know. I'd have to look. Like I said, I don't really know a ton about Fireclaw. I kind of just have a generic understanding of it. So I don't know if the bonuses from Metamorphosis would outweigh the extra damage from minus enemy fire res. Because I'm pretty sure with Metamorphosis, with the I would use only the bear side. I can't jump back and forth between wolf and bear and get both bonuses. So I think the bear side is increased attack speed from the Metamorphosis mark of the bear, and something else. Is it leech? No, I think leech was the mark of the wolf. The bear, I think, is speed and maybe attack rating or something. Not really sure.